What if going on adventures doesn't have to end as we get older? What if we continue to explore well into our retirement years? What if we continue to expand our boundaries, not by going on extreme or marathon trips, or by taking unnecessary risks, but by simply trusting ourselves and taking on the challenges that feed our soul? So the plan for today is to explore up a small trout stream. I've ridden my mountain bike in a couple of kilometers here on an old logging road, ditched the bike in the bushes here, and I'm just getting ready to gear up and hit the creek here. So I'm just working my way up the stream here. This is a bit of a long, straight stretch, not a lot of fishy water here. Still only caught the one fish, but it's been pretty good so far. The day's starting to warm up a little bit, and just going to keep moving up the creek here and see what we can find. Yeah, so it's mid-afternoon now. Hasn't been too bad of a day so far. I've managed to catch a few nice cutthroats. Some of them were kind of up in the 12 to 15 inch range, which was nice. Starting to warm up a little bit here. I'm just working my way back down the stream, back to the mountain bike. We'll see if we can pick up a few more fish along the way there, but it's been a pretty nice day so far though. Yeah, so it's day 2 of my trip. Just heading into the same trout stream that I fished yesterday, and the mountain bike ride was pretty short, and it didn't seem to save me as much time as I thought it would yesterday. So today I'm just walking in, probably hit the same access point, only this time I'm going to fish downstream, and then depending on how the day goes, I may not come out the same way I came in. I might just do a big loop. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so that big log jam kind of pushed me out into the trees quite a ways, and there's a lot of blowdown out here as well. So I'm still trying to follow along the creek, but I'm about probably 50 meters away right now. Just trying to get around all this down wood here. That took a little bit of work. Back in the creek right now. I'm not sure for how long though. Looks a little rough up ahead too, but yeah, I had to bypass at least 500 meters of stream, the creek itself and the surrounding forest. Just a jumbled mess of down trees, so it took a little bit even picking my way through the forest to get down to here, but I'm back in the creek, and we'll see what it looks like up ahead. I see a few down trees across, but I might be able to get around them. See how this goes. So I'm pretty sure these weren't here 5 minutes ago. So the plan for today is to hike up onto the south end of the Brazeau Range, and there's 5 interconnected summits up there that make up the south end of the range, and so the plan is to hike up to 3 out of those 5 summits. Should be some spectacular views from the top. Just found this mushroom here. He's doing a little bit of a workout here, doing some weightlifting. He's probably regretting his decision to actually pop up right in this exact spot, having to lift the rock off himself, but looks like he's managing okay. Yeah, so the trail up onto the south end of the Brazeau Range, it's actually an ATV trail that goes all the way up there. So it's, I mean, it's a steady climb all the way. The trail's a little bit rough and rocky in places, but overall it's fairly easy to navigate. And then once you're up there in the above tree line, you can still follow along the trail or just kind of cut off and hike wherever you want up there. So yeah, it's really nice up there. Yeah, so we just cleared the tree line up onto the open slope. The views are starting to open up. It's quite a spectacular day. A little hazy out, so it's hard to see the Rockies from here, but still some pretty good views. It's funny how it's always seems like a hard climb up until you get above tree line, and then you kind of forget about it. So the plan for today is to go in and explore a trout stream that I haven't been to in almost 40 years. I remember the fishing being pretty good in there, but back then it was several days of bushwhacking and backpacking to get into this creek. There's been quite a bit of logging activity though in the last few decades, and so I'm thinking some of those logging roads are going to get close enough. So the plan is to explore some of the logging roads and see if I can get to within striking distance of the stream. So let's go. Excellent, eh? Perfect timing. Yeah, I definitely found a great place for blueberries. They're all over the place. A little bit sporadic and scattered, but they sure are tasty. Yeah, they're good. Okay, so I've had to do a little bit of bushwhacking there. Trail didn't go right to the creek like I thought. I can hear the creek, so I just bushwhacked down a hill. I just need to remember to go straight up the slope from this down tree behind me here, and should be okay. But the creek's probably just 50 meters away, so I'm almost there. Yeah, so far there's been quite a bit of downed wood in the stream, much like this little spot here, but this is exactly the kind of thing that brown trout like, so give it a shot here and see if we can get a fish to rise. So far this has been a pretty fun stream to explore. A lot of downed wood, a lot of deadfall, so it's been a lot of bushwhacking, but with a little bit of patience and you just kind of take your time, it's not too bad. You just have to kind of go with the flow here. But yeah, it's a beautiful little stream and I'm just enjoying the day here. It's nice too because it's a really hot day, but I'm in the shade most of the time, so I'm staying pretty cool. Probably after this I'm going to start heading back. Got a little bit more bushwhacking to do to get back to the truck. TroutFodder is all about continuing to explore, pursuing adventure well into the later years of life. It's about chasing trout through wild waters, scrambling up ridges, mountain biking back roads, and exploring the kind of places that remind us that we're still alive. This is my story.